Hello everybody, this is DG and welcome back to Fallout 4 Nuka World.
Going up.
Alright, oh, there you are.
You raiders are all the same. You come into someone's home, steal their belongings, and kill those they care about. I'm not going to let you kill any more of my friends. This is our home, not yours.
Well, technically they attacked me first.
You realize your friends are feral ghouls, right?
They're not feral. They're sick. They can't help what they've become. It's an illness, and it certainly doesn't justify you trying to wipe us out.
What do you mean, it's an illness?
It's an illness that affects the brain. We're going to find a cure, and we are going to drive you out of our home. We've defended this place for over 200 years. Do you think you're the first outsider I've met that's chosen to brand feral ghouls as monsters? How many of them have you needlessly slaughtered, while ignorantly thinking you're doing the world a favor?
You've been here for 200 years? Why?
We worked here as entertainers until the bombs fell. The radiation may have changed us, but we decided to make this place our home. Over time, the illness took the minds of my friends, and those that we love. I am going to find a cure, and fix my friends before someone like you comes along and exterminates us all.
I'm not sure if it's too late,
You're holding up the show.
if this is gonna end up as violent.
Ghouls like your friends. It's too late for
okay.
them. The radiation changed them. Forever.
So you're admitting my friends are sick, and yet you try to kill them anyway? I'd say that makes you the only monster around here.
It's not a sickness. The radiation has consumed their minds. They've become feral.
You're wrong. Rachel is going to find a way to cure them. We're going to fix this. My beloved left this place years ago to find a cure to this disease. In return, I swore that I'd keep our people safe by defending our home. When Rachel walks back through those gates with the cure in hand, then you'll see, everyone will see, that I was right.
If there is a cure, the only way she'll find it is with your help.
Maybe you're right. If Rachel is still out there, I'll find her, and we'll search for this cure together. I'll gather what remains of my friends, and we'll leave this place in your care. Don't worry about the radiation. It will no longer be a burden to you and your kind. Here, you should have this. Consider it an apology for misjudging you.
Another melee weapon.
Farewell.
Alright, well at least I don't feel bad for killing him.
Chained on the other side.
This will go to the disciples. Come here, Gage. Get away from that radiation drums. Or will I just speak to him from the outside? I'll choose later.
Hey,
What's up, boss?
look alive, Gage.
Well, I'll be damned. You actually did it. Nuka World is ours. All of it.
Why are you acting surprised?
Hey, no disrespect, boss. You've just gotta understand. We ain't ever been on ground this solid before. Now that we're here, let's keep this party going. I'm thinking it's time we set our sights on the Commonwealth.
Why bother with the Commonwealth? Don't we have everything we need over here?
That sounds like Coulter talking, boss. Ain't a good sign. Taking back Nuka World is a big friggin' deal, no question. But it can't be the end of things. Needs to be a beginning. These bunch of savages need a goal, something to focus on. If they ain't got it, they'll wind up turning on each other. In an operation this big, we're gonna need more of, well, everything. Nobody's gonna hand it to us. We need to take it. Commonwealth has a ton of shitty little settlements that could be put to better use. Don't you think?
You sure that's wise? We just got this place back on its feet.
Do you think it's wise to watch the gangs tear each other to pieces, fighting over what's left of this place? Of course you don't. So let's focus on avoiding that. We don't gotta rush into this headlong. We take it slow. Be smart about it. If we're aiming to grab a piece of the Commonwealth, it's going to take the right contacts and a lot of muscle. Right? I say we go have ourselves a chat with Shank. He's the point man for everything entering and leaving Nuka World. He floated this idea before. Been itching to talk to you ever since you took over. So I bet he's got a good idea of where to start. He's in charge of the caravan, so odds are you can find him somewhere near the marketplace.
You trust this Shank guy?
You ought to know by now. I don't trust anyone. But Shank's on the level. I got no reason to think he'd screw us. Especially if he stands to profit as much as anyone.
What's he gonna do? Show me how to milk a Brahmin?
Maybe. If you ask him nicely. Just head over and talk to the guy. He'll back up what I'm saying about the Commonwealth. And while you're doing that, I've already got the gangs working on getting Nuka World's power plant up and running. It's about time we shed some real light around here and let people know we mean serious business. Oh, and if you need my advice and you want me to keep tagging along, you've got it.
Cool. Home sweet home. I'm not sure about the idea of taking over Commonwealth. The Commonwealth. Learn about the Hebologist. Why don't we start with this? We'll do this later. I'm still good at inventory. Ooh, it's all the way here. Maybe I should just talk to him first. Yeah, let's do that. It's at the market, right? I need to buy some 762 ammos first.
Came a long way to see this place.
You see that crazy robot dressed like a...
I think you got some.
What do you need today, boss?
I'll take a look, sure.
Sure thing.
Yep. Take that.
Just here to pick up some supplies.
I believe you have
Sure,
some
I'm
too.
here to trade, but I'm not letting my guard down for a second.
Take all your money first.
Someday.
You know the deal.
Not for all these raiders.
I'll take a look, sure.
Sure.
Yep. And I believe you have some as well.
Half the
Excuse
manhole
me.
covers I
As
open
long as
have
you keep your
ghouls
eyes
waiting
on
under
the
them.
merchandise and off of me, I'm happy to do business.
Sure. Let's take a look.
Not a lot.
This place really makes me want to know.
Alrighty.
Over, boss. Making trouble?
Looking to chill out. Forget
And we
my
gotta
health.
talk to
By
Shank.
the way, I got what you need.
Well, look who it is. Liking what you've done with the place, boss. Gang certainly seem pleased with their new little kingdoms. Haven't seen people this revved up since last time someone spiked the water fountains. Never formally introduced myself. Name's Shank. And if you and Nuka World's favorite Cyclops are standing here, well, I suppose he expects you might be the one to finally get things back on track. How long it take him to convince you it was time to move on the Commonwealth?
Hey now, no convincing, just a friendly conversation between like-minded individuals.
And what makes you think I've been convinced?
Well, if you aren't yet, you sure as hell should be. Giving the gang spots to call their own around the park, it bought you some goodwill. But providing them with their own domains, carved from the settlements of the Commonwealth, well, I can't think of a better way to solidify your place around here. Plus, make us all a pretty penny along the way. If that interests you, well, all you've got to do is say the word, and we can let the fun begin.
If I'm gonna do this, I don't want to hurt people.
No fun in that. But look, you're the overboss. You decide you want to sweet-talk the poor sods we're gonna be dealing with instead of filling them full of lead? That's up to you. But I can't change the fact that you're gonna have to run some people out of their homes so we can give them to the gangs. No one said being boss was gonna be easy. Now, you just say if this is something you're ready to move on.
I wanted to ask about your role in this.
I'm listening.
So, what exactly is it you do?
I'll walk you through all the ins and outs of getting us established on the other side of those mountains. Claiming territory, running jobs, keeping folks loyal. Gage and Coulter also tasked me with keeping on top of the goings-on back there. So I'll provide you with guidance on the places we can hit and the places we can't. Kind of makes me your one-stop shop for causing havoc in the Commonwealth.
Which gang do you work for?
Don't work for the gangs. Gage brought me in to work for the overboss. Plan was I'd advise Coulter in his grand scheme to run roughshod over the Commonwealth. And despite Coulter's change of heart, I've kept my ear to the ground, just in case that day ever came. I'm hoping today might finally be it.
What is it that you get out of helping me do this?
I've been well taken care of up to this point. I ain't greedy, but people with my kind of talents aren't common. All I'm looking for is a continuation of the lifestyle I've become accustomed to, and the same piece of the Commonwealth pie everyone else around here has been itching to take a bite of.
That was all I had.
So, does that mean you're ready to begin?
I guess I just have no other choice. I mean, I've been helping the gangs, so I just might as well just go all in. Or maybe I can do that other quest and take down all the gang leaders and...
Just gonna leave me in the lurch here, boss?
Let's discuss this later.
Up to you, boss. I'm not going anywhere.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure yet. Let me think about it. Why don't I just collect these items? I can do that later too. Let's go speak to... Is this part of Nuka World? Harvey. Where's Harvey at? I don't see a marker for Harvey. Oh, here he is. Why don't we do that? I'll come back to you later, once I've made my decision.
Oh. Hi there.
Hey, just wanted to say, no hard feelings. All right?
Hold on. Can't see you.
Jesus. Serious?
You never mentioned I was walking into a death trap.
I know. And I'm sorry. But if you ever cared about anyone, you'd do the same thing. I lost my real family when Coulter and his gangs took this place from us. Now, these traitors are all I have left. They're my family now. Every time Coulter sent me out to lure people into the gauntlet, I didn't have a choice. I had to do it, or he'd kill someone I cared about. I'm just sorry you had to get caught up in all this.
Wow, that's just evil. I might just take the gang down. Or the gangs. Ever fail? Boring sob story.
I say something wrong?
Did you ever fail to bring someone in?
Never. Couldn't afford to. Used to be me and another guy they'd send out. He thought he'd try and escape while he was out there. They found him. Made him watch as they tortured and killed 2 of our own. Then they sent him through the gauntlet themselves. After that, choice was obvious. Like I said, sorry you got caught up in all this.
It's all right, Harvey. I understand.
Good to hear, boss. Never figured I'd find myself in this situation before. I thought for sure I'd be a goner. Well, better get back to it.
Hi there. If you have any questions about Nuka World...
Okay, that one's done. Let's go talk to Sierra Petrovita. Where is she at? The parlor. Alright. She's outside the parlor. Let's
Life
just
is short, boss.
run over there.
Partying now.
It's not that far. Whoa.
Come on, you clever little Cappy. Show yourself. Nuka World! I've always dreamed of coming here, and now I finally made it! This place is amazing, don't you think?
How is this place amazing?
How? Just look around. Don't you see it? You can just imagine the children, smiling and happy, all drinking Nuka-Cola and having the time of their lives. It must have been magical. The name's Sierra Petrovita. I traveled all the way from the capital wasteland to visit this place. Maybe you've heard about my Nuka-Cola museum?
Yeah, the Nuka-Cola Museum. Everyone's heard of that.
Really? That's great! I'm so glad word is catching on. Maybe I'll get more visitors soon. You just made my day! Here, let me return the favor. It's not really cold anymore, but I'm sure it still tastes great. Well, I'd stay and chat some more, but I've gotta get back to my search.
Is this the girl from Fallout 3, I think? Where she was collecting all the bottles of Nuka-Cola bottles? Not sure. I don't remember her name. She looks a bit different though. Probably not.
Running out of steam? You should drink a Nuka-Cola. That all.
What are you searching for?
I don't really want to say. It's nothing personal. I just don't know you well enough to trust you. Sorry.
I'll keep your secret. You can trust me.
Well... Okay. To be honest, I'm so excited I can barely keep it in. It'll be a relief to finally tell someone. I guess you could think of me as the world's biggest Nuka-Cola fan. I've been obsessed with this stuff since the first time I tasted it. I collect all the merchandise I can find, like these awesome Cappy glasses I'm wearing. But these aren't just ordinary sunglasses. They were part of a really cool contest that started just before the war. And oh my gosh. And the winner of the contest would get to meet the famous John Caleb Bradburton himself.
Who was
Oh,
John Caleb
Bradburton.
Bradburton?
Sorry, I tend to forget most people aren't as interested in the history of Nuka-Cola as I am. He was an inventor, and the best thing he ever invented was, you guessed it, Nuka-Cola! So, to win the contest, you had to find 10 images of Cappy, the Nuka-Cola mascot, hidden throughout the park. Each image has part of a code or something, and only these special glasses can reveal it. Now I know what you're thinking. Bradburton's long gone. Who cares about the contest anymore? Well, I'm betting that somewhere in his office is the original Nuka-Cola formula. That formula was one of the great mysteries of the soft drink world, and it would be the crown jewel of my collection. If you can help me get it, I promise it'll be worth your while.
What's in it for me?
I was just getting to that part. Bradburton didn't just create soda formulas. He was a genius who invented all kinds of fantastic things. All I really care about is getting my hands on the Nuka-Cola formula. Any other inventions we find are yours to keep. So, what do you think?
You'd better make good on that promise. I'm not running a charity out here, you know.
Of course. There's a little bit more to the story, and this is the part I think you'll like. Bradburton didn't just create soda formulas. He was a genius who invented all kinds of fantastic things. All I really care about is getting my hands on the Nuka-Cola formula. Any other inventions we find are yours to keep. So, what do you think?
Alright.
Sure, why not? Might learn more about the park while I'm at it.
Good point. You're new here after all. You should learn everything you can. I'll give you my Cappy glasses and this old contest holotape. It's got hints about where to find the hidden Cappies. Just track down the clues, and then come back to me once you've found them all. I'm an expert in all things Nuka-Cola, so I'm sure I'll be able to decipher it. Happy hunting!
Thank you for the cool shades. Equip the Cappy glasses. Anyway, we are gonna stop here. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.